Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Aintree race meeting on the 13th, on Thursday the 13th of April. Well, first a quick recap on Wednesday's performance. Well, it was a profitable day. We had a 12 to 1 winner. We should have had a 20 to 1 winner. There's no doubt in that. It's quite clear that they probably set it up for today. It needs soft ground or really bad ground. I'm on about turbulent power. I tipped up at 20s last night. Unfortunately, I didn't take the price, so I only got, I think it returned about 8 to 1. But I think it went about 10 lengths clear. But if you watch the race again, look how far it is back to the third horse. I think it's actually 20 lengths at least. So we're still missing that bit of luck. So it was a profitable day. In the end, I backed the last horse, or the last two horses, as small each way singles, just because I got back from work a little bit earlier. So yeah, so I was a bit lucky. I know I didn't advise that, but I was a little bit. Don't go on, they could have lost, but they couldn't play. So it was a profitable day, definitely on this side of the camera. So let's get into horse racing tips for Aintree race meeting, and these are for Aintree only. So the first bet. Put all these on at the same time. So we're having a 20 pence each way Yankee, and then we're going to go into like little multiples. But these are the selections. So the first selection is Perseus Way. I've taken the price on this one because I think 14 to 1 is too big. In the 220 at Aintree. Unfortunately, it's not an extra place race. They are doing a bit of a money back if your horse comes second, third, or fourth. But I fancy the horse anyway. I think it'll personally be ideally suited to this flatter track. It's been left-handed, it's been right-handed, it's been on undulating courses. But with it being an ex-Godolphin horse, I think primarily it was going to be a half-decent flat horse. And a lot of these Godolphin horses, they're a little bit soft. So I think this flat track would suit it. I do think it likes going left-handed. I do think it ran a decent race at Cheltenham. So that's the first horse, Perseus Way. The second selection is Magic Saint in the 5+4 in the Aintree Fox Hunters paying 6 places instead of 3. Magic Saint, in my opinion, obviously it's been laid out for this race. Poor Nichols, this horse has got every chance on the ratings. And I would think that poor Nichols would love to give his daughter a win in this race. I think her name's Olivia Nichols. Yes, so I do think there could be a bit of a story behind it, but I do fancy the horse outright anyway. Don't get me wrong, it's a big field, 20 plus runners, but yeah, I do think it's got a cracking chance even at the weights. The third selection is Third Time Lucky in the 440 at Aintree, paying 5 places instead of 3. The Skeltons are the handicap kings, in my opinion, when it comes to like the English contingent, especially when it comes to Aintree. Sorry, by the way, they have lots of winners round here, and I think Third Time Lucky, although I think its stablemate Hatchet has got a cracking chance as well, but it's got too many letters at the side of its name, that horse has. So I've gone for Third Time Lucky. It came there travelling really well at Cheltenham last time, and I don't think it particularly wants an uphill finish. I think it wants another one that wants a flat course, and I think it will travel well all the way round. And then whether it can like get over the line in front after travelling well in this race, fingers crossed. I do think, as I said, I think it'll be travelling very well for the vast majority of the race, and I do think it will prefer this possibly slightly better ground than soft ground at Cheltenham, which it could get at Aintree tomorrow. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of rain forecast, but I think it's more showers than constant rain. And the final selection is July Flower in the 5:15 at Aintree, paying 5 places instead of 3. Basically, this is completely unknown. It's Henry de Bromed trained, Rachel Blackmore ridden. They've got this one from France. It's already, I think it's won a Grade 1 in France. I'm not sure how strong it was, but this is only a 4-year-old, and the only other 4-year-old in this race is the second favourite. So whether they've got a bit of a advantage, I don't know. I'll be totally honest, I don't know. But I like the look of it. I like the angle. It loves soft ground. So yeah, it definitely looks like a horse that's capable of giving it a decent showing. So those are the 4 selections. So as I said, there were multiple bets. So include them in a 20 pence each way Yankee. I've also had 20 pence each way 4 folds. I've had 50 pence each way singles on every single one of the horses. And finally, I've also added 10 pence each way doubles just to boost up the double. So really, we need at least 2, ideally winning or placing, to start making a profit. So those are the selections for Thursday, the 13th of April for Aintree races. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.